Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. It is Friday, August the 5th. No, 4th. August 4th. Yeah. Anyway, good morning. I'm not sure where I'm at. All I know is that the sun came up today, and it is gorgeous. Having a great time. I'm having a good day. Sun's up, and Vicky says she still likes me. So there is that, and loving that. Loving that. So as you can see, I'm still not back home. We're still in Columbus, Ohio. Lee today had a great time just meeting with some friends at some great services, different things like that. It was just a good time. So anyway, hanging out with some really deeply good people. Good morning, Shalonda. God bless you. Glad you're here today. So yeah, so there is that. And let me just say, let me just get the business out of the way. Good morning. And hope you're having a great day. My name is Jay. My wife Vicky and I, we pastor this church. Anyway, as you can tell, I did not get enough sleep last night, I don't think. Anyway, my name is Jay. And my wife and Vicky and I, we pastor this incredible church called The Gate, Northwest Indiana, Chicagoland areas where we're located, but really we are just all over the place. Seeing what God is doing, just incredibly encouraging people. Hopefully, seeing people start some things out in their area. We call them hubs. It's church in the home, and we just encourage you to gather some people around you, gather some friends around you, and just join in and set up a faith community right where you're at. You can do it. We're here to help you. We're here to be there, but that's what we do, and we love it. And I come to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, just like this, to encourage you, lift you up, mainly just let you know, hey, you're not alone out there. We're doing this together, linking arms, whether it's across the nation virtually or in person, whatever the case is, we are doing this together. Good morning, Rhonda Strummel. Blessings on you. Hope you're having a great day and a great week. So, so here's my thought for the day. I've been out and just kind of hanging out and everything else, and I kind of just said in there, I think I called this thing "Pay Attention." And I was reading this article, and the guy said in there, some days I talk, and some days I don't, but every day I pay attention. There's never a time I'm not paying attention, and I think that is something that is so crucial in that. Good morning, Jeanette Jackson. Jeanette Jackson, that's a lady I know, Jeanette Dickerson. See, I told you, my brain is not all firing on, I'm not even sure it's firing on one, let alone 9 cylinders. But anyway, here we go. Heading into school. Prayers on you, Jeanette, that as you go forward and hanging out with them kids, make a difference today, that's for sure. Make it count. So, so I read this thing, and there's just a quote in this piece, and it says there, I don't always talk. Not every day do I talk, and not every day do I stay silent. I don't always speak, and I don't always stay quiet, but I always pay attention. I had a guy I knew, he would always say, the biggest bill that you have that you need to pay is attention. Always pay attention. And I think too, so many times, I lost about 50 cylinders. I'm with you, Jeanette. She says I lost about 50 cylinders. That's 50. Bam, that explains everything for me. I know exactly what you mean. Anyway, so when he said that, I started thinking about that, and I was looking it through, and I started going, there's been days where, I'm staying quiet because it just feels like I'm not making any sense whatsoever, or maybe I'm just feeling a little bit down, or maybe I'm feeling great, things are going fantastic. And in both cases, when things are seeming to fire on all cylinders, as we've been talking about, or seeming to say, hey, everything is going great, we can tend to not pay attention to the little things and the details. But then when things aren't going so good, we've got a door slammed in our face, a relationship breaks down, a financial mountain is weighing on us, or something from the doctor. Whatever the case is, all of a sudden we get down, we hunker down into the minutia of everything, and we're like, our head is down, the blinders are on, maybe it's our head is in the sand, and we're just ignoring all the things around. I think the biggest thing that we need to realize is no matter what day that is, no matter if you're firing on all, you got the corner office, everything went good, every door is being opened to you, every light is turning green, everything is going on. Can I just say, pay attention? Or when every door is slammed, every light is red, every single thing, every report you get back has got doom and gloom written all over it. The stamp on the application has failed. The test has got red all over it. Whatever it is going on, in those days, pay attention. I think the biggest deal that we have is that you gotta be aware. You gotta be aware of what's around you. Sometimes the blinders are good to keep the blinders on. We always say put your blinders on. Sometimes the blinders can hide some things that are coming up and sneaking up on you. I preached a sermon a while back, a couple of years ago, and I talked about the way that there's two different kinds of worship, but there's also two different kinds of ways of going through life. And I talked about when Gideon was going in, and his army went from 23,000 to 300 in the period of just a few days. And God had him test out some of the men and women the men that were with him. He says, if you're afraid, go away. And man, boom, thousands bolted. But then the second one was God said to Gideon, I want you to tell them to go drink water. And the people that drink water, where they just put their head down right in the water and they lap it up. They just kind of drink it like a dog, and they suck it up right from the creek. Tell those people to go away, because the other ones that are doing it, they've got their sword in their hand, they've got their shield ready, and they're drinking water like this. And they're looking around. And I think sometimes both of them were drinking at the same river, both of them were drinking in the same army, they were doing the same things. But the ones that are always sitting there and they're drinking from the water, and you can even put the analogy that they're drinking from the things of God, they're doing stuff. And sometimes you're sitting there and you're in your situation, you're like, man, I'm doing everything right. I'm drinking at the well of Jesus. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm praying and everything else. But it could be that you're not aware of what's going on around. And things are sneaking up on you, and things are coming around you. And I'm reminded of the passage of scripture in this, in Isaiah, the 41st chapter. It says there, behold, I'm doing a new thing. Will you be aware of it? And in the middle of that, it's talking about running, and he's talking about going and getting good and going after things. But the reality is he didn't say anything about that he's getting ready to do a new thing in good times, or he didn't say he's getting ready to do a new thing in bad times. He didn't say things that aren't working, so I've got to do something new. And he goes, things are firing all great, might as well try something new. None of that. God does things every day. And I want you to think about that for a moment. Good morning, Adam. God bless you. Thanks for being here today. Just remember that. Remember this one thing. God is always doing something, unseen or seen. He's working undercover, it seems like, or he's working out in the blazing bright of day. Either way, God's doing something, and the question I have is this: are your circumstances keeping you in such a way that you're not aware of it, that you're struggling or hurting simply in the way because you're looking at this and you're saying, God, I need something, and he's going like, I'm giving it to you, you're just not paying attention. So there you go. Be the student in the classroom that's paying attention. Be the worker on the job that's paying attention. Look around, be aware of what's happening around you, no matter what you're going through. Don't put your head in the sand. There is no head in the sand. There is no rose-colored glasses. Be real, be focused, but pay attention. Be aware. Be real, be focused, be aware. And so that's what I've got for you today. And as you go forward on that, I know God's going to bless you. He's going to show you some things that you never thought possible. He's going to teach you some things that you never thought you could learn. And then you're going to go for it. All right? So that's what I've got. And mic drop, whatever we want to call it. But there we go. So share this post with someone out there. Get it out there. Follow us. Do all that kind of stuff. And let's see what God has for each one of us, okay? Let me pray for you, and then we're going to go on our way. Our Heavenly Father, I thank you so much that you are the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I thank you that as we walk forward in life, you are walking with us, in front of us, behind us, around us, above us, and under us. And you've got us all surrounded by your protection and your spirit. I pray, Lord, that as we walk forward, we continue to go, we will always be aware, we always pay attention to what you're doing and not be distracted by what's going on around us. I thank you for this in Jesus' name, amen. Blessings on you guys. Hey, don't forget, this week, this Sunday is Gate Celebration. It's going to be fantastic. 10 o'clock is the time for it. 10 o'clock Central Time, I should say. And so join us, get a family around. If you're out in the distance and you're out across the nation, gather your family together and join us and celebrate. Get some communion. We'll be doing communion together and all of those kinds of things. And so let's make this a nationwide thing, all right? Blessings on you, and we're praying for you. So, and don't forget, make today count, because you're better than yesterday, but you're not near as good as tomorrow.